Charlie Munger, renowned investor and longtime partner of Warren Buffett, is known for his sharp wit and insightful commentary. Among his many memorable quotes, one stands out for its provocative nature and enduring reputation in the investing community. This statement has sparked debate and curiosity, prompting investors to reflect on its underlying message. As we explore the origins and implications of Munger's words, we are invited to question not only what he meant, but also how his perspective has influenced investment strategies over time. By delving deeper, we can better understand the true meaning and impact of this famous quote. At the heart of this discussion lies a compelling question. Is Charlie Munger's celebrated investment advice truly beneficial, or could it inadvertently steer investors toward trouble? Some argue that following Munger's complex frameworks and mental models may lead to overthinking, causing individuals to second-guess decisions and miss opportunities. The pursuit of exhaustive analysis might result in burnout, as investors become overwhelmed by the sheer volume of information to process. This complexity could also cloud judgment, leading to poor investment outcomes. As we explore this enigma, we must consider whether the wisdom that has guided so many could, for some, become a stumbling block rather than a stepping stone. Take a moment to consider your own experiences with investing. What aspects do you find most challenging? Perhaps it's understanding complex financial concepts, managing risk, or staying patient during market fluctuations. Reflecting on these difficulties can help you identify areas for growth and learning. By acknowledging your personal obstacles, you can begin to develop strategies to overcome them. This introspection not only fosters engagement, but also empowers you to make more informed decisions in your investment journey. There is a widespread misconception fueled by hustle culture and finance media that equates hard work with complexity and constant activity. This myth often misinterprets Charlie Munger's advice, suggesting that success requires relentless effort and intricate strategies. In reality, Munger advocates for thoughtful simplicity and deliberate action, rather than endless busyness. The tendency to glorify hustle overlooks the importance of clear thinking and patience. By conflating hard work with unnecessary complexity, many miss the core of Munger's wisdom. Effective results often come from straightforward approaches and disciplined decision-making. Understanding this distinction can help individuals focus on what truly matters, rather than getting lost in the noise of perpetual activity. Many investors are drawn to complex strategies, believing that sophistication equates to intelligence and progress. This cult of complexity often encourages a relentless pursuit of high-risk investments, accompanied by constant activity and decision-making. However, the stress and busyness that result from these approaches can be misleading, masking the true risks involved. Instead of generating better outcomes, such strategies may simply create the illusion of control and expertise. Over time, this mindset can lead to costly mistakes and missed opportunities as investors overlook simpler, more effective options. Recognizing the difference between genuine insight and unnecessary complication is crucial for long-term success. Chasing complexity and constantly seeking out difficult challenges may seem admirable, but this mindset carries significant risks. When individuals prioritize sophistication over practicality, they often overlook simpler, more effective solutions. This relentless pursuit can quickly lead to burnout, as the pressure to achieve and maintain high standards becomes overwhelming. Poor decisions may follow, driven by the desire to appear competent or innovative, rather than focusing on what truly works. In many cases, these choices can result in financial losses, as resources are wasted on unnecessary complications. Recognizing these dangers is essential for maintaining balance and making sound, sustainable decisions. Now, let's move beyond the surface interpretation of Munger's quote and examine its deeper meaning. While it may seem that he is warning against unnecessary complexity The real focus lies elsewhere. Munger was actually drawing attention to a particular character flaw, the tendency to avoid hard work and thorough thinking. Rather than criticizing complexity itself, he was highlighting how some individuals use complexity as an excuse to sidestep diligence and careful analysis. This shift in perspective reveals that Munger valued clear thinking and integrity over shortcuts and superficial solutions. Understanding this context helps us appreciate the true intent behind his words. Charlie Munger's criticism was never aimed at simplicity itself, but rather at the arrogance that often accompanies success in investing. When investors experience good fortune, it can be tempting to attribute positive outcomes solely to skill, overlooking the significant role that luck plays. This overconfidence can create the illusion that investing is straightforward and easily mastered. In reality, markets are unpredictable, and past success does not guarantee future results. Munger warned that such misplaced confidence can lead to costly mistakes as it blinds investors to risks and complexities. By recognizing the influence of luck and remaining humble, investors are better equipped to navigate the challenges of the financial world. In investing, the most challenging work often goes beyond analyzing numbers or tracking market trends. True hard work lies in cultivating emotional and intellectual discipline. Patience is essential, as successful investors must often wait for opportunities to unfold, resisting the urge to act impulsively. Humility plays a key role, reminding us to acknowledge what we don't know and to learn from mistakes. At the same time, decisive action is required when the right moment arises, demanding confidence and clarity. Balancing these qualities is difficult, but mastering them is what sets apart truly successful investors. Waiting can be surprisingly challenging, especially when others seem to be reaping rewards from speculative ventures. The urge to join in, to avoid missing out, can be powerful and difficult to resist. However, exercising restraint during these periods is often crucial for long-term success. Acting impulsively in pursuit of quick gains can expose one to unnecessary risks and potential losses. By remaining patient and disciplined, individuals can avoid the pitfalls that frequently accompany speculative frenzies. Ultimately, the ability to do nothing when necessary is a valuable skill, helping to safeguard both financial stability and peace of mind. Humility is an essential trait for successful investing. It involves recognizing the boundaries of your own knowledge and expertise, often referred to as your circle of competence. By staying within this circle, investors can make more informed decisions and avoid unnecessary risks. The temptation to pursue every new opportunity can be strong, especially in fast-moving markets, but this approach often leads to mistakes. Instead, disciplined investors focus on areas they understand well, allowing them to evaluate potential investments with greater confidence. Humility also means accepting that you won't catch every trend or profit from every hot stock, and that's perfectly fine. Over time, this mindset helps preserve capital and supports consistent, long-term growth. Seizing genuine opportunities often demands swift and decisive action. In moments when the potential for success is clear, hesitation can mean missing out entirely. Acting on these chances requires not only sharp judgment, but also the courage to move forward, even when others remain skeptical or choose a different path. Going against the crowd is rarely easy. It involves risk and the possibility of criticism. Yet, history shows that those who dare to act boldly in the face of uncertainty are often the ones who achieve remarkable outcomes. True opportunity favors those willing to trust their convictions and step forward when others hold back. Despite their reputation as financial geniuses, Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett have built their success on a surprisingly simple principle. Rather than chasing complicated investments or trying to outsmart the market, They focus on waiting patiently for opportunities that are clear and straightforward. The irony lies in the fact that, while many believe brilliance comes from solving complex problems, Munger and Buffett prefer to act only when the right choice is obvious. This approach allows them to avoid unnecessary risks and confusion, demonstrating that sometimes simplicity is the most effective strategy. Their method challenges the conventional wisdom that complexity equals sophistication in investing. Many people believe that if something is hard, it must also be complex. This myth often leads us to overestimate the difficulty of tasks that actually require more persistence than intricate problem solving. In reality, the true meaning of hard is often rooted in patience and discipline rather than complexity. Hard tasks may involve repetitive effort, long-term commitment, or the ability to stay focused over time. By connecting these two ideas, we see that what makes something challenging is not always its technical intricacy, but our willingness to persevere. Recognizing this distinction can help us approach difficult goals with a more effective mindset. A common paradox in investing is the tendency to equate simplicity with ease. Many investors mistakenly believe that if a strategy is simple, it must also be easy to execute and therefore less effective. This misconception often leads them to overlook proven, straightforward approaches in favor of more complex methods that appear sophisticated but may not deliver better results. The allure of complexity can be strong, tempting individuals to chase intricate systems or unconventional tactics. Yet, history shows that some of the most successful investment strategies are grounded in basic principles and disciplined execution. By confusing simple with easy, investors risk missing out on reliable opportunities and exposing themselves to unnecessary risk. Recognizing this paradox is the first step toward making more rational and effective investment decisions. Many investors misunderstand Charlie Munger's advice, believing that success requires complex strategies and intricate financial maneuvers. This misinterpretation often leads them to abandon straightforward investment principles in favor of convoluted approaches that promise higher returns but carry greater risks. Instead of focusing on simplicity and patience, they chase after the latest trends in sophisticated products, hoping to outperform the market. As a result, they expose themselves to unnecessary volatility and potential losses. Munger's true message emphasizes the value of clear thinking and disciplined decision-making. Yet, the allure of complexity continues to draw investors away from these fundamentals. Recognizing this tendency is crucial for anyone seeking long-term financial stability. For the prudent investor, the key lesson is clear. Genuine safety and lasting peace of mind are achieved through disciplined simplicity. Rather than chasing complicated strategies or trying to outsmart the market, focusing on straightforward, proven principles offers greater stability. By resisting the urge to complicate investments, one can avoid unnecessary risks and confusion. Simplicity encourages consistency, making it easier to stay the course during turbulent times. Ultimately, a disciplined approach rooted in simplicity provides the foundation for long-term financial well-being. It's important to recognize the difference between what is hard and what is complex. Many aspects of investing may seem daunting, but they aren't necessarily complicated. Success often comes down to doing the hard work, being clear about your goals, exercising patience, and preparing thoroughly. These qualities require effort and discipline, but they are within reach for anyone willing to commit. By embracing these challenges, you lay the foundation for lasting investment success. Remember, it's not about mastering complexity, but about consistently applying simple, effective principles over time. As we wrap up, it's important to remember that true investing success often comes from thoughtful decisions and accumulated wisdom, rather than constant hustle. Your experiences and challenges are valuable, and sharing them can help foster a community of learning and support. If there are specific topics you'd like to see covered in the future, your suggestions are always welcome. By focusing on knowledge and insight, we can all make smarter choices on our investing journeys. Thank you for being part of this conversation and for contributing your perspectives.